So I wonder what you think the best way of campaigning, of being politically active, is today.
It's going to the districts, like in California, it would be the southern part of California, San Diego, or the Central Valley, and as part of an organization, not as individuals, and being trained, and knocking on doors, and talking to people who aren't like you, people who voted for Trump, and asking them why, and asking what matters to you, what would you like to see change, and
if I may, do you think the grandstanding and the big declarations at award ceremonies, and I guess I'm thinking of Meryl Streep at the Golden Globes, do you think that way of delivering an anti-Trump message is effective or not?
I don't know. All I know is that, and I say this as a dyed-in-the-wool Democrat, the Democratic Party has failed us. The Clintons failed us. And in a way, the Obama administration, they've all neglected the very people who voted for Trump, who used to be the base of the Democratic Party. These people are in such pain, and they are so angry. Some of them are just, forget about it, they're white supremacists, they hate, they're filled with things, you don't even talk to them. But there's a lot of other people, for example, who voted for Obama twice and then voted for Trump. These are people whose identity has been taken away. Their factories that used to pay them a good union wage that they could support their family on, they're gone. Who are they? They're now working in restaurants. They can't make ends meet, etc. and so forth. They need to feel that people are hearing them.
Let me ask you a simple question. Are you proud of America today?
No, but
well,
I'm proud of the resistance. I'm proud of the people who are turning out in unprecedented numbers and continue over and over and over again to protest what Trump is doing. I'm very proud of that
right,
core.
But you know what? In the NFL today, the National Football League, there's a huge controversy about those players who are so angry about race politics in the United States today, and that's particularly black players, not just, but particularly black players, that when the national anthem plays at games, they, for the time being, are determined to what's called take a knee. Not to stand for the anthem, but take a knee. If you, Jane Fonda, were in a situation like that today...
I would take a knee. I would take 2 knees. I'd get on all 4s if necessary to call attention. And Trump is manipulating it to make it to have something to do with the military. Do you know what I mean? It has nothing to do with patriotism. It has nothing to do with the military. It has to do with the fact that racism is so alive and well in the United States.
But so many of those Americans you say you want to reach out to, listening to your answer just now, would say, Jane Fonda, she is still betraying our nation, disrespecting our flag and our military. She hasn't changed. She's still that Hanoi Jane.
Well, there are some people who feel that way. But the only way that I know to do it is to knock on doors. And some people may not want to talk to me, but they are kind of curious, because what's a movie star doing here? And you go in and they talk about that. And so you don't, one thing we know, you don't talk against Trump, you don't talk against Fox News, you tell them something that they didn't know, like, and I just flipped a woman in San Diego, which means she was going to vote for Trump again, and she changed her mind because she takes care of, she's a single mother with 4 children and a sick mother, and she's for Trump. But when she found out what would happen to her family if the Trump's health care went through, she was like, oh my God, I didn't know.
Here's a wonderful quote from you, and I just want you to reflect on it and tell me what it means to you right now. You said, when I turned 60, I entered my 3rd and final act. I decided I needed to heal a lot of wounds that were in me. I didn't want to come to the end of my life without doing all I could to become a whole, full-voiced woman. Are you that woman today?
Well, I'm a work in progress, but I'm headed that way.